Hello friends, welcome to MNP Knowledge School. Friends, LIC have launched a new plan from 2nd March 2020. The name of the plan is SIIP. In this video, we will get the complete details of this plan, the important features and many more things. This is a ULIP plan and I will also tell you in this video what is the meaning of ULIP. This video can be a bit long, so don't skip it in between and watch the complete video so that you can get all the relevant information. Let's start the video. If you have not subscribed our channel, don't forget to subscribe it now and also click the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of all the upcoming videos on this channel. SIIP plan number is 852. It is a regular premium unit linked individual life insurance plan. A regular premium means you can pay premium through yearly, half yearly, quarterly and monthly mode. Individual life insurance means there will be an ingredient of life insurance. It means you will have a life cover on this policy, and unit linked means that this plan is a ULIP plan. Friends who don't know about ULIP, here I can tell you that ULIP means unit linked insurance plan. You will get an option for insurance and investment in share market under a single policy. A portion of the premium paid by the policy holder is utilized to provide life insurance coverage and the remaining portion is invested in equity or debt instrument. So in ULIP, you will enjoy two benefits under a single policy. Now let's see who can take this policy and what is the minimum and maximum premium which you have to pay to start this policy. The minimum premium in yearly mode should be rupees 40,000 per year. In half yearly mode, it should be 22,000 rupees per half year. In quarterly mode, it should be 12,000 rupees per quarter. And in monthly mode, it should be rupees 4,000 rupees per month. This is the minimum premium. And in case of maximum premium, there is no limit. Minimum age at entry should be 90 days and maximum age at entry should be 65 years. It means this policy is available for the person whose age is between 3 months to 65 years, a wide variety of age group. The policy term is 10 to 25 years. It means you have to take this policy for minimum 10 years and maximum 25 years. But one thing to remember is that the minimum maturity age of this policy is 18 years and maximum maturity age of this policy is 85 years. Let's see, for example, a child age is 5 years and you are taking in the name of the child this policy, then you cannot take a term of 10 or 11 or 12 years. You have to take minimum term of 13 years because the child is 5 years of age presently and after 13 years that child will become 18 years of age and minimum maturity age is 18 years. Okay, and much as the same way, if the person's age is 65 years and that person is taking this policy, he cannot get a term of 25 years because maximum maturity age is 85 years. It means a 65-year-old person can take this policy for maximum term of 20 years because after 20 years that person will be of 85 years of age. Hope you have got my point. Let's see when the risk cover will start. If the person taking this policy is less than 8 years of age, then the risk cover will start after completion of 2 years of taking this policy or completion of 8 years of the policy holder, whichever is earlier. Now, let's see, for example, if the child age is 4 years, then the risk cover will start after 2 years when he attains the age of 6. But if the child age is 5 years when taking the policy, then the risk cover will start only after 1 year because after 1 year, that child has become 8 years old. So whichever is earlier, at that case the risk cover will start. And if the age at entry of the person taking this policy is more than 8 years, then the risk cover will start immediately. Also, let's see the death benefits. If the child age is less than 8 years at the time of taking policy and at that time that child dies, then the risk cover will be the amount equal to the unit fund value. Okay, the fund value will be paid to the proposer. Also, if the person taking the policy is more than 8 years of age, then the risk cover will, as I told you earlier, will start immediately, and in that case basic sum assured or policy holders unit fund value or 105% of total premium received, whichever is highest in these three options, sum assured, fund value and total premium paid, whichever is higher, that amount will be paid to the nominee. Now let's see about the basic sum assured. If the person taking this policy is less than 55 years of age, then he will get the sum assured equal to 10 times the annual premium. And if the person taking this policy is 55 years of age or more than 55 years, then the sum assured will be 7 times of annual premium. It means for the person from 90 days to 54 years, the risk cover will be 10 times the annual premium. And for the person of the age 55 to 65 years of age, it will be 7 times the annual premium. There is a new provision of guaranteed addition in this ULIP policy. Guaranteed addition as a percentage of annual premium shall be added to the unit fund on completion of specific policy years. For example, after the end of 6 policy years, you will get a 5% of annual premium added to your unit fund. After 10 years of the policy years, you will get a 10% of annual premium added to your unit fund. After 15 years of the policy, you will get a 15% of your annual premium added to your unit fund. After 20 years of the policy, you will get a 20% of annual premium added to your unit fund. After 25 years of your policy, you will get a 25% of annual premium added to your fund. Okay, these all will increase your profit. And these allocated guaranteed addition shall be converted to the unit based on NAV and shall be credited to your unit fund. It means it will increase your maturity or your death benefit. At the time of maturity, you will get your unit fund value, the NAV, the units will be which you have got, the value you will be paid, and also refund of mortality charges. It means in ULIP, you pay a amount for life cover also, and that amount will be refunded at the time of maturity. This is also a very good concept. There is 4 fund in which you can invest: bond fund, which have low risk; secured fund, which have lower to medium risk; balance funds, which will be medium risk. There will be a medium risk, and growth fund, where there will be high risk. You can surrender this policy anytime you want, but if you surrender the policy during the first 5 years, that is during the lock-in period, then the unit fund value after deducting the discontinuous charge shall be paid. Then you might be suffering some loss because discontinuous charge will be deducted from your fund value. But if you surrender after 5 years, that is when lock-in period is over, then the unit fund value as a whole will be paid on the date of surrender, and also there will be no discontinuous charge under this policy. It means if you don't want to suffer loss, you should surrender after 5 years. No loan facility is available under this policy. And if you want to take this policy, you can buy it through an agent, or you can also buy it in online mode going to LIC website. So this was the complete information about LIC's new plan SIIP. I hope you have got all the necessary informations and have enjoyed watching this video. If you have got any question, any confusion, you can ask it in the comment section. Until next video, have a nice day and keep rocking.